We're going to make a cabbage noodle recipe. So it's white cabbage. I'm using these little cut up broad noodles. That's what I call them. But there's another name for them. Onions, salt, pepper, and some chicken stock for flavoring. Everything's going to be in one pot. And I'm using butter instead of oil or margarine or anything else. I want the flavor in this again. So we'll put the onions. On a fairly moderate to high flame with the cabbage. And you can hear that sizzling, that's good. And after a couple of minutes, I'm going to add the noodles, the stock, cover it up, and hopefully when the noodles are done, everything is nice and soft and there's no more liquid left. You could put bacon in here, sausage if you wanted to, some pork belly diced up, but we're not going that route today. But I did put a lot of onions in there. I think the onions make this dish taste great. And after we taste it later, might put a little bit of sugar in there. Okay, so another like 2 minutes like that. It's sauteing very nicely. And now, I already put in the salt and the pepper. And I'll put sugar in there later, like I said, if we need it. Oh, these are called noodle flakes, that's what they're called. So, you know, all these recipes I make, they're done on the fly. It's like, as I'm doing them, I write everything down. It's not like I take one of my recipes and then I film it. Very few are done that way. Mainly because I can't find my recipes. Alright, now we're going to add the noodle flakes. Hope this is the right amount for the noodles. That's still going to shrink up. Noodles will expand, so we go with that amount. And we'll put in the stock. Using stock just to give it more flavor. You can use water. And now I'm going to cover this and put it on a simmer. I don't want that to reduce too much. And I'll check in about, 15 minutes? Well, it's 15 minutes and we're not done yet. Okay, we'll give it another 10. That brings it up to 25 minutes. Well, it's been a long 25 minutes. And let's see what we have here. What I do like is the ratio of noodles to cabbage looks good. Just a little too much liquid. Let me check the noodles. So, just raise the flame. And let it reduce for a couple of minutes. Because you needed the amount of water in there to cook the noodles. And the taste. Oh, this is a nice little side dish. Nothing special about it. See, the stock gives it a nice flavor. Just let it cook down. It'll just take a few minutes. I'm going to add to this a little bit more butter, like about a tablespoon and a half. And since it has the stock in it, that's reduced enough. You know what? It tastes good. Well, maybe if it was just water, you'd want less water in there. And you could always cook the noodles separate and add it to the cabbage. But I like doing things in one pot if I can. And this worked out. We'll put the fresh parsley in there. Now as I'm looking at this, you know what I would do? Cook up some kielbasi, throw it in here, put it in a soup plate, enjoy it. That's it. Cabbage noodles.